Buh. Hello, everybody.
That was quite
Just
loud.
got jump scared by the Raven logo. Haha.
Dumb birds.
And then very angry Wolverine. Now this is the real jump scare. It's the Activision logo. Hello, everybody. We're
Never
back.
old.
We're
I like
doing video games.
We're doing a cool video
We're
game.
doing a cool video game. That it's not. This isn't an unlicensed. We're doing the whole game. So you know, this it's just one of those things we're doing. I will say these logos are quite loud, so they're distracting. But yeah, this is our main menu.
That's him.
He's just there. He's in the tank. Now this should be running 60 in theory. I did begin the game just to make sure that everything was working. I'm gonna turn down the fucking. Turn down the volume a little more than that. That should work. Now I will say this game does not have subtitles, which is gonna be a bit of a problem. See that all saved. But yeah. So yeah, this is X-MenOrigins Wolverine, specifically PS3 version, which is the Uncaged edition, much the same as the Xbox 360 version, which has all the gore and the violence in it, and it's like the movie but better.
Is there no gore in the?
And like the PS2 version, it's like super. The PS2 version's like really tame. The PS2 version's like a completely different game. The Wii version's a completely different game. The PSP version's a completely different game. This is back in the days whenever they made movie tie-ins and they made like 6 different games because they all had to come out on different consoles and they weren't going to get the same devs to do 4 different ports of the game.
Do you know how many versions of Spider-Man 3 there are?
An upsetting amount, and they're all bad.
Yep, they're all bad.
They're all bad. That one's on my list. We're not doing this game for to tie into an unlicensed at any point. We're kind of just doing this game to capitalize on the fact that there's a movie starring Wolverine coming out in the near future, and that's it's just what you do. Gotta get the SEO. The music did stop for a very long time there. The loop was slow.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'll just hit this new game button. Because, yeah, this is one of those weird-ass games where there's only one save slot. And so, yeah, this will happen. So, we gotta...
I'm kind of looking forward to seeing this game.
This is an interesting game. I'm putting this on easy because this game ain't super easy. The thing which I'm going to do preemptively is I'm going to Alt-Tab out, and I'm going to do that thing, which, if you remember correctly, I did this during the course of... what do you call it? I did this during the course of the Ultimate Spider-Man Let's Play, which was that I set the game to high priority, because that makes it run better sometimes. So we're going to see if that helps, because there are frame drops within 10 seconds of playing this game that I was noticing. And it's just simply because the first 5 seconds of this game are oddly intensive. But the rest isn't as bad, so let's roll this on easy. There's no subtitles. I'm going to do my best to allow this stuff to be audible. I might have to do some editing nonsense in post to make it more audible, because this is one of their games that doesn't have no subtitles.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this game's interesting with how it differs from the movie, as you're about to see right now. Literally instantaneously. Because playing this at the time, and you see all this, and it's like, oh, was that a sentinel in the background 5 seconds ago? There wasn't any sentinels in the movie. There was no violence in the movie.
Not really.
There's no entrails.
Is that Hugh? Is that Hugh Jackman?
Hugh Jackman's voice is in this game. It's Hugh Jackman and it's Liev Schreiber. I don't think it's anyone else.
Very good, actually.
See, this isn't Blur, I don't think. I'm pretty sure it isn't Blur, but it's one of the other CGI houses that did this. And this game has a handful of these CGI cutscenes in the game, but not many. It's not quite like X-Men Legends or Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1, which was also Raven, which would have had a lot of these kind of high quality CGI cutscenes. There is going to be a moment in a few seconds here where his face is going to look very weird. And and it's going to be about now. The next time you see his face, it's going to look kind of weird. It looks a little weird there.
Looks like you just bit on a sour sweet.
But this is the type of stuff of where it's like, I don't remember this part of the movie. I don't remember seeing
a new like storyline.
Kinda. It has a different framing device because you can see here he's in like a tattered version of the X-Men movie costumes.
Yeah.
So they're trying to work in like a Days of Future Past thing. I will say
the eyebrow raise.
I will say there is a lot of dialogue here, but none of it really matters. Most of what's important here is seeing the excessive amounts of blood and violence, including his whole face being shot off, like right there. And this is a demonstration of what will happen in gameplay, because you're going to be seeing a lot of this.
That's nuts.
Here's my question: is can Wolverine have short hair?
I'm gonna say that
because his hair grows back, or does he just will his hair to be a certain length?
Oh Jesus, Sabretooth looks.
See, look at that high quality Will I Am in the background.
Yeah.
Will he was. All right, and we're about to see low frame rate in theory just about right now. It's not too bad actually. I think that fixed it. I think my little trick fixed it. But yeah, this is this is the beginning of gameplay, and I think my favorite moment in the game is just about to happen.
He's like, that is cool.
Fuck that guy. He broke his arm landing on that guy. So most of the dialogue in this game is no, hang on, I want to see if I can... There we go.
That's just cool, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, there's a shit ton of those. And you're seeing these guys' arms and legs fly off at all times. I'm getting a little bit of screen tearing right now, so I'll try and fix that in a second. Wham.
Wow.
You just become very quickly a whirling dirge of death and destruction within a matter of seconds. I can't do the lunge yet, I haven't unlocked it, so... This game has a tremendously strong opening, and look, I'm covered in blood and death, and you're going to see that heal, because it's a 3D texture of some variety, and you can see it most evidently on like his chest, of where there's like the healing going on there, and I mean also the blood drains off you, but yeah, so I got my shirt shot off. Your trousers don't get shut off. They didn't want to do that, but your trousers do get severely bloodstained, as they are right now. However, when you when you level up, you do regrow your shirt, and I don't know how that happens. Okay, I turned on VSync. It has not fixed the screen tearing I'm getting at the bottom of the screen. I can only hope that it's just not as visible.
I can't see it on
Okay.
the stream, so if you can't see it on the stream, I presume you can't see it on the
It's
recording.
probably not visible with recording. Okay. Well, I'll just live with it. It wasn't there whenever I was wasn't there whenever I was testing the game, because I did configure the game separately. But you know, it's waterfalls. This is the collectibles in the game's dog tags,
Yeah.
and this is
Yeah,
how
like
he removes
rat.
them. Very
Pulls them off
angrily.
with, like fucking brute force.
So there's a thing in Raven's games, like X-Men Legends and this, where I just really like how they pose Wolverine. Like, this is basically the exact same pose that he has in X-MenOrigins, or in, what do you call it?
Marvel vs. Capcom?
No, in X-Men Legends. So
Oh,
this is your primary method of transportation in this game.
that's awesome.
And you can chain that from enemy to enemy if you time it correctly. So this game has, I think, one of my favorite openings in any of these types of games. So let's keep going, shall we?
It's a good tutorial mission. Oh wow.
Yeah, you can do like little flourishes and stuff like that on
Block
top
attacks
of.
and like parry and stuff. Or
Yeah, I did it a little while ago, but I like
Yeah.
that.
I wish any of the other X-Men movies was brutal.
Oh fuck! I didn't know I could do that. Just shove my whole arm through him.
You know, as brutal as like Logan and stuff.
Yeah, and that's. I mean, the irony is that Logan obviously has a lot of its elements from stuff like this. I don't even want to say it's from this, but obviously, like the nature of Wolverine is that Wolverine's tremendously fucking violent.
Yeah.
And yeah, so this is how they incorporate the video game thing of fucking feral senses, your eagle vision. It's here. And Wolverine's patented double jump. A little finicky there. But this game also has like a bizarrely good fucking rope climbing animation. You're about to see it. That's a bizarrely good rope climbing animation.
Yeah. There's not a lot of games with rope climbing, but
Yeah.
or like rope climbing with third person in it. Like, you know, like Far Cry has the first person animation, so obviously you don't have to do too much, but
Got all those arms and legs. That guy's leg came off.
Dying Light as well.
All right, well let's keep the pace going, shall we?
Lunges to a fucking helicopter. You kidding me? Oh my god.
All right.
Did he do the thing in the movie where he cuts the rotor?
Oh well, something else happens.
Oh no. Oh my god. Nah, they didn't hold back making this game, did they?
This keeps going, by the way. It keeps getting bigger after this.
Excuse me.
So right. This is around the point, I think, where it should be introducing like my upgrade system or something like that. I forget. I don't know if I haven't upgraded yet. I don't know. I think I was maybe a little bit more creative whenever I was
This is the
doing.
boss room.
Not quite. This is new enemy room. So we got to deal with the machete champion.
So he's a mutant as well.
Sorta, yeah. I'm trying to. There's a way to do things here. You see this giant spike?
I have a feeling. I know what's gonna happen. You have to like parry him next to the spike. And
Not exactly. If I like.
that would be badass. Or you lunge at him when he's in front of the spike.
Not exactly,
Oh,
but
that's
you.
like that move from Marvel's Capcom as well.
Oh, I killed him. Shit. I leveled up. I regrew my vest. Alright. That's what you do.
Oh my god.
There's like oh yeah, there's one right there. No, I need to line the guy up properly, but there's like that.
It's so cool.
Oh yeah, charging into people knocks them over as well. Hold on, I gotta charge my heavy attack. Ah shit. Ah fuck. Power bomb him into the ground. So yeah, this game's good.
Yeah.
This game's
This
good.
is pretty good.
I can level up now. What have I got? I got character
One of the
shit.
games of all time.
So, gotta get my skills. Fury attacks, spending skill points. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never fully understood this upgrade system. I don't have any points for that. I'm level 2, but I don't think I can do anything with that. Mutagens, boosters, give new abilities. I think mutagens give you, like, immunities to certain types of attacks and stuff like that. Reflexes. So, I don't understand exactly how this system works. You just, I don't know if you just get, like, do more damage against those types of enemies specifically or something. Alright. So these you just passively unlock, I think. Just press triangle near victim of your death. Okay, yeah. Uppercut. Grab slam. Grab spin. I didn't know that one. Lunges. Yeah, lunge finisher. Grab. Quick kill. The quick kill is where you get some of the more, like, interesting, brutal animations of where you can get, like, with the quick kill, you can, like, there's one of where he, like, stabs them in the jaw and pulls their head off. There's, like, crazy fucking violent shit you can do. But yeah, this is your, like, primary collectibles, the dog tags. You get a lot of XP for getting those. Yeah. So, oh yeah, I forgot about my favorite feature from this game. You obviously unlock costumes, and would you like to know how you unlock costumes in this game? Oh, never mind. Hold on, that can wait. That can wait. That can wait. So you remember Temple of Doom?
Yeah.
Well, Wolverine's got a different solution to that than Indy did.
This is a better solution. I wonder how many, like, yelling voice lines they had Hugh do in the studio. I wonder if they used the same one, or did they just, like, reuse them?
Not a lot of range for that. There
I
we go.
know Hugh Jackman loves to scream in the studio.
He does a lot of the screaming lines.
They're really into it.
So right. That was... it's still going. So, the way you unlock costumes in this game is you have to find action figures. And once you find those, you have to find like 2 or 3 action figures. Yeah, there's a giant monster around here, by the way. You find like 2 or 3 action figures, and then you unlock a challenge to unlock the costume. And that challenge is you have to battle the Wolverine who has that costume. So
Okay.
you find like yellow and blue costume Wolverine action figures. You unlock the challenge to fight yellow and blue costume Wolverine, and you get a unique boss fight against that Wolverine.
Alright. Weird. Cool, though.
It's cool because you get to fight another Wolverine. Whoops. Well, that works. See, explosive barrels are actually quite dangerous to you in this game. So the whole thing is obviously your health bar there is you've got your red bar, but once that depletes you get into the heart bar, and once the heart bar starts depleting, that doesn't regenerate. So once your heart depletes fully, you're dead. But yeah. Look at this fucking stupid stance.
But your actual health comes back as well.
Your red life bar does return, but your like heart doesn't. So I got a new ability. I got rage.
Rage mode.
There goes his head. I got a claw spin. I also regrew my shirt. It's happened. Alright.
Jesus.
That wasn't supposed to happen. I'll tell you right, that was not supposed to happen. Wolverine was not supposed to get a boost from God to lunge at that guy. Fuck that
Easy.
guy. Shit.
What did you just say?
He said don't die on me just yet. And you get these special finisher animations sometimes on the guys. I don't know if there's anything behind this waterfall. I'm gonna double check. Nope. Not every waterfall. The rules exist, but not for every single one of them. I don't think there's actually anything up here. But yeah, you can see there's lots of these little statues with the spears, which, you know, just kill everyone else.
Yeah.
You can send guys like tumbling through all this stuff and everything. Oh yeah, I leveled up. Maybe I actually have something. Can I get anything yet? No? No, I don't have any points. Just yet. So your rage is the meter that you spend to use your special moves like McClaw Spin. It works very similarly to Ultimate Alliance and X-Men Legends, where you just like hold the trigger and then you press one of the face buttons. So it just solves problems. It just solves problems.
Just works.
Wolverine can obviously climb on certain walls with his good old claws. Alright, Wolverine, getting a little ahead of yourself here.
Jesus.
Okay, I'm getting a little ahead of myself here as well, actually. So there is there's a lot of weird secrets in this game. We're about to see one of them beyond this door. So you'll remember that this game released in 2009.
Yeah.
And a certain TV show called Lost was very popular. Hence the trophy found. Because this is a reference to Lost.
I don't think I've ever watched Lost.
Neither have I. I never bothered. But yeah, the show is much like Prison Break. We're on around the time. There's no Prison Break references in this game. But there is a The Cake is a Lie reference in this game, which is an odd one.
My god, Portal?
Yeah. And naturally, the cardinal rule, if you found something, if the plot is that way, go the opposite way, you will always find a secret. It's true here, as it ever was. So yeah, we're getting more build-up as to what is around here. Monkeys. This is the correct way, which means what is over here? Because I want to find as many of those action figures as I can. Oh no, that was actually where the action figure was. Lots of orbs. So here's one of our action figures. Found one of them. There's one more classic Wolverine to find. He's not in this level, I don't think. I don't think you find that one for quite a while. But, yeah. So this was originally where you had to go if you wanted to see Hugh Jackman in one of the classic outfits. Was this game. So this guy's about to have a bad day. He didn't hear that. Or
Somehow.
that. See, this game really wants you to use the feral senses, but also you really rarely need to, because the environment is generally kind of clear enough about it. So, right.
Okay.
These guys are also about to have a bad day.
Oh my god.
I bet you thought you were lucky.
I think only my nipples are out at the moment. Let me rotate the camera around. Yeah, both my nipples are out. There's so little of this vest left.
Nice little crop top.
I'm at the site now, sir. The pilot's here, but he's dead. There's no sign of the rest of the team.
Voice acting's very good.
They parachuted out but got scattered.
How's Victor, sir?
Your brother's fine.
I forgot that they did the whole brother thing in X-MenOrigins Wolverine.
You two move that area with the C4 he's carrying.
Roger. Goes for one out.
So there's more set pieces, by the way. we still haven't run out, and we're still in the first level. See, I have a thing with this game's first level, which is I think this game's first level almost goes too hard, because I don't think a lot of the rest of the game can actually keep up with it.
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't want to start off too strong. But they do anyway.
Alright. These guys rub me the wrong way. You can lunge at them in midair, but I fell over. Oh, did I kill him? No, I didn't. That's very hard to... Fuck.
Jesus.
Yeah, they can do it to you as well. I forgot about that. It's very hard to parry that. I don't think he's dead yet. He's dead now. He throws out the one-liners every now and then as well. Right. This is an area where I do use the feral senses, because this area is a little hard to navigate. It is kind of hard on the eyes, I'll be honest with you. Is there an action figure up there? No, but it is a man. I can't swing on this. So I'll get to the top and then... Yeah. It's hard to actually tell sometimes how good the double jump is. The double jump is quite reliable for the most part. You know, it's funny, this game came out the same year as Arkham Asylum, and they have the fucking vision shit, but they also have... after a certain amount of time, it'll just turn off, because they don't want you using it all day. Which is a problem that Arkham Asylum has, but they never fixed that in Arkham Asylum. It took until Arkham City before they started, you know, getting introspective about that stuff.
I haven't played any of them.
What was that?
I haven't played any of the other Arkham games, just Arkham Asylum. I wanted to start with... I was told to start with the one that's like the prequel.
I don't know who it is that keeps telling you to play games chronologically, because it's always a bad idea. Games chronologically is an awful idea unless they're all exactly the same.
Like Halo.
Like Halo, or like a Yakuza game. Like, they're all exactly the same, so you can play those chronologically and it doesn't make any difference. Yeah, that guy wasn't paying attention. You can play all the Yakuza games chronologically, and it's honestly probably better to do it there. Because, you know...
I was trying to get into Yakuza. I might try and do it again.
Yakuza 0 is good, and that's a good starting point. I would play Yakuza chronologically, because, you know, it makes a little difference. But, because, yeah, all those games are tremendously similar.
They're really fun as well.
Yeah, fuck that guy. But, yeah, so, when it comes to... Yeah, like, I think playing, like, the Arkham games chronologically isn't a very good idea, because Arkham Origins has all the gameplay mechanics of Arkham City, and Arkham Asylum is significantly simpler than that, so you'd be getting a very weird experience by going to, what do you call it, going to Arkham Origins, then to Asylum, then to City, because it's like, Arkham Origins was the third one, and there's only 4 games. So it's a weird experience doing that. There should be an action figure around here, I think. I think there's an action figure around here somewhere. I don't remember where. Yeah, I gotta put this down. problems are getting solved. So this is the thing. We have to break our gameplay up somehow. And this game loves its crank pushing mini games. There's a lot of these.
Oh, I love cranking it.
All right. Evidently, Wolverine does too.
Always
So,
loves cranking it.
what type of environment does this look like to you? Does this look like some sort of
This is a boss.
boss arena? Well, it's a boss arena.
Excuse me.
Yeah, we're starting off strong with our first boss here. We get the rock monster right now.
What is that fucking creature?
It's a little fucker I have to stab in the face a bunch of times.
Remember this from the movie?
This guy will fuck me up a little bit. And this is the point where he like gets hard.
Yeah.
And then it becomes difficult. Yeah, this starts happening where you have to like stun him. And this is a lot harder to dodge these than I remember. Yeah. I don't know how much good blocking is gonna do me here, game.
It's that big yoke.
See, this is the thing, the lunge does do damage, so it's like... It's a bit of a pain in the ass to dodge this fucker at times. Yeah, and the lunge didn't activate that time, so we gotta wait now. But granted, he doesn't have that many attacks to work through before we can get back to it. So there's a lot of bosses like this in the game. Where you gotta pull his whole head out. But you know, he's a rock man, so it's not as violent. He does also...
This is loaded. I'm at the rendezvous point.
Very sudden. My legs are floating. Or I'm clipping through the floor.
Issue with him a while ago, but we're still tracking him, moving down the river.
So, you know.
This is Wraith. It looks like your brother's already armed the area with explosives. I'd hightail out of there.
That Will.i.am?
Yeah, that's Will.i.am.
You heard them, Logan. Find a way
I think it... I'm not sure if it's actually Will.i.am's voice. I don't remember. I'm not familiar with Will.i.am's voice.
Sounds nice. Yeah, it sounds very similar to his voice.
So there's another action figure around here, I think.
Jeez, these guys jump really fast.
Yeah, they aren't mutants. These guys are just normal people. Not mutants. Worth noting that. Not the action figure there. And this is just to get up there. If memory serves, yes, it's in here, I think. I'm not sure if this is the second action figure for... Oh no, this isn't. This is just a guy. There's an action figure around here, I think. A little stuck. Alright, that can get me up there. And then up here is nothing. Okay. I do remember there being an action figure around here somewhere. Maybe it's up? Because there is area up there, so I suppose I'll have a look. Oh god. It's like turning on night vision goggles outside. Jesus. That was a little odd. That's just here. And that's progress, which means this is elsewhere. Now this is another guy. This isn't what I was necessarily looking for. A lot of these guys around. I think there's like a fucking shit ton of dog tags in this game, if memory serves. There's like fucking tons of them. It's not breakable. It's this guy that we're going for. And then in here... Is that anything? Is this anything? Doesn't look like there's anything in here. I think that's just there to spawn that guy. I seem to remember there being an action figure around here, but I don't remember. I couldn't tell you. Now, it is funny that I do leave claw marks.
Yeah, in the walls.
which is fun,
they
I suppose.
despawn?
I think they eventually despawn, but whenever I come back in, they're still there. So I think it's like a cumulative thing over time. They despawn. This is obviously progress. I don't think I can get back over here after that. So I think we'll just carry on. If need be, I'll get it off camera because this level isn't super long. But there's, yeah, it also explodes. I forget why it explodes. I think they mentioned something about C4 being planted. But this is a little awkward, what we're about to see here.
Awkward.
Oh, he did it.
You should have brought backup.
Oh, there's another... No, there isn't. Okay, so yeah, this is a weird sequence that's about to happen here, but, you know, this will happen. We're jumping on a lot of vehicles. So there's a few vehicle sections in this game which are a little weird. They had to spice up gameplay somehow.
This is kind of cool.
This part is, but not the part that follows it. This cutscene is pre-rendered, by the way.
Yeah.
You can tell by how bad quality is. Just sometimes the violence is so sudden that it is quite shocking. So yeah, this is not great. You can tell because of how fucking hard it is to see anything because there's so much screen shake. Again, as I said, they had to spice up the gameplay somehow. Mercifully, it's not long. That takes a lot longer whenever you're playing at 30 frames a second.
What the hell are you waiting for?
Jesus.
Come on, let's do this.
Oh, there he is. The guy.
Yeah, Chewbacca never did that shit. So Sabretooth likes ripping people's arms off.
Yeah. I wouldn't be able to,
I didn't need
I guess that
I was
he's, for some reason, loves ripping fucking hands off.
The killing part. Days are gonna come, little brother. I won't always be there to help you.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they decided to make Sabretooth look like this in the movie, where he's got his weird buzz cut.
He usually has like the long hair. And
He's normally got like kind of bigger hair, and he's supposed to be blonde. He looks too similar to Wolverine whenever he's got black hair. So this is,
and that new one, the Deadpool one.
I think so, maybe. I haven't really been paying attention. There's like fucking everybody in that movie, so I don't know. So yeah, this is one of those weird, terrible scenes from the movie of where they talk about why he's called Wolverine, which is stupid.
The Wolverine.
Yeah, it's awkward and terrible. See? It's bad. So this is a weird... This scene is organized weirdly. Because this part of the movie takes place after she's already been killed.
Yeah.
But she's still alive at this point.
Because there's no reason for them to be fighting yet.
Not quite.
Hey, little brother. Long time no
They sort of alter the story a little bit where they already hate each other. So it's like... Again, also... okay. There's gonna be some problems. So, yeah, Sabretooth doesn't like me very much.
Is there a reason why? No?
I don't know. He's not very happy. There's a thing you can do over here if I just...
Oh, the music stops.
I turned on different music.
Yeah, the record scratch. Son of a...
So Sabretooth is like a parrying tutorial, basically.
Wanna try that again? Don't die me yet,
So you can like parry him into stuff, and there's a lot you can do in this boss fight. But the primary kind of things you're going to be doing... Look at his face.
See, it's not like, I don't know, I just got the vibes from that Spider-Man game,
Oh dear.
What happened? Your
The
game
whole,
crashed?
the whole thing crashed. Well, it'll have saved. let's pause the recording for a second. Yeah, it's saved. We didn't lose anything. We're fine. We're good. Let's just hope it doesn't crash again.
That's a relief.
Because it was a loading problem. The assets had to pop in. The parrying is a little tricky at times. This boss fight isn't too hard, but there's like extra stuff that you can like... See, he can do it to you, and there's... Fuck. Yeah, now he gets juiced, and things get a little funky. But it's still mostly a parrying tutorial.
A bit funky.
Huh?
A little bit funky. A little bit crazy.
There's an interaction which you can get to happen. I leveled up. But there's an interaction you can get to happen there if you like slam his head into the electricity and it explodes or something like that. Yeah, this is a little different than in the movie. Because this part doesn't happen in the movie.
No.
They like fight on near like a train or something in the movie. I forget how exactly it progresses because I haven't seen the movie in like fucking 10 years. That still happens though.
I was always better at this part than you.
So this is, I think, where that was basically the end of the tutorial. That's a fucking strong opening hour. Apart from the crash. That's a very strong opening hour. And this is a part of the movie which is obviously the same here, which I just don't like. Except it's structured really weird here.
She's dead randomly.
Where she's just dead. But this is the part that's about to happen that I don't really like. So just... Stryker's just fucking here. Yeah, that ain't the guy from the movie. So... This is the part which I really don't like from the movie, which is that Wolverine willingly gets the adamantium.
Yeah.
I don't like that. In the comics, and even in X-Men 2, they heavily imply that... Well, in X-Men 2, they imply that he did it willingly. But in the comics, he's abducted. He's abducted and he's tortured and all this stuff, and they brainwash him, and that's why he's lost his memory. And it's a lot more tragic and it's a lot more fucked up. And I just don't like the idea of him doing it willingly. So we get another CGI here. This is like one of the very small handful of them, but this is a very important scene, so you know. No bucket helmet though. That's the shame, is there's no bucket helmet. So this is where the story starts to differ a little bit from the movie, is that like, so they tell you like, oh, that's where
Halo shotgun sound effect.
they're like, oh, that's so they do the thing in this of where it's like, oh, during the Africa mission that you were seeing at the start of the game, which you see periodically throughout the game as well. The whole thing is that like, oh, he fucking they kill civilians and Wolverine's not too pleased with that, so that's why he doesn't like Sabretooth. But no bucket helmet. Now I've got the adamantium. So I get
Hair is perfect.
yeah, perfect hair, no helmet.
Is that the guy that voices Wolverine? Just talking there in the... That voiced him in... Never Shadows?
Steve
Sounded
Blum?
like him.
Yeah, Steve
Yeah,
Blum's in
sounded like
everything.
him.
And send a team to evacuate science personnel from the area. Our defensive position isn't
Yeah, I don't know why this guy's dead. I didn't kill him.
and send a team to evacuate
What else is around here? I think there's probably goodies in here. But I think we'll go for a little bit longer.
Seriously died.
So this is also the part of the game where the enemies get a little tougher. I just gave him a few across the eyes. I don't think there's any more goodies around here. It seems like we're good. Whoa!
The device is extremely dangerous.
I thought he was still alive for a second there. I'm gonna go berserk. And whenever you're berserk, you go faster and you do more damage. And you also get...
like finisher moves, like more detailed ones.
Huh?
There was more. I wish there was more detailed finisher moves.
You were saying?
I take it all back.
That was the one which I was talking about. He stands on his foot and pulls his fucking head off.
That one was cool.
I love murder.
Huh.
So some of them writhe around on the ground after you've killed them as well, because they're not fully dead, so I only cut that guy's leg off. Where do I go from here? Oh, the door just took a while to open. Again, this is a frame rate thing. So we get introduced to new enemies every now and then. And they try and do the Devil May Cry thing of where they get like a cool intro to the new enemies.
Yeah. I love that. That'd make quick.
attention all squads. The experimental augmentation lab 3 has broken free.
So yeah,
Known as Weapon X is extremely hostile and is
come on.
shot on sight. I repeat, Weapon X is to be shot on sight.
Shot on sight will definitely do a lot though. You bounced him?
You can ground bounce them. And you can counter their counters.
I'm the best at what I do.
So yeah, it gets better whenever you can just start fucking them up for longer. So yeah, I cut him in half.
That's what I do.
This is Colonel Stryker. You mind explaining what in blazes you're doing? You've killed my men and damaged some very expensive equipment. You're out of control, son. Stand down immediately.
There's audio logs here. I'm not going to listen to them because they're not very interesting. So they start searching for you. You can do stealth here, I think, but you don't have to. Because there's no fucking... Like, you can't... Yeah, you can do stealth. I just cut that guy's head off. It's a very
damn.
stealthy stealth kill. So the whole thing is these audio logs just kind of play, but there's no fucking subtitles. So it's like, you know, what the fuck? There's no subtitles, so it makes them kind of useless to me. Do we get... No, we don't get a new enemy here. Oh, I think we... Oh no, this is where they're like, oh, you can use your feral senses in combat. Because they put in the gas and you can't see is supposed to be the idea, but, you know, I can see.
But like, yeah, you can see because you're up to your.
But also, I mean, if I just turn it off, I can just see. Fuck, I mistimed that. Come on. Oh, he fucking bounced out of it. Fuck that guy. So I don't regrow my shirt, because I don't have a shirt, but you know.
If I don't regrow my shirt, because one, I don't have a shirt.
But I could regrow my shirt if I wanted to. That's just how powerful Wolverine's healing abilities are. Okay, now I've got skill points. So let's see, what do I got? I've got 4 skill points. I can make my claw spin better, I can make my berserk better. I think I'm gonna upgrade my health, because I know what the next section is. And I'm going to upgrade my rage. So, also, at any time you can just reset that, if memory serves. So if you didn't like upgrades you made, you can just reset them, which is cool. Yeah. I don't remember how I get the mutagens, but there's some weird crazy shit you can do with these. But yeah, I think... Yeah. So yeah, you can discard the changes you made, so I'll just keep them, because I like the upgrades I got. So now I've got a dodge attack. So... There we go, that's the dodge attack. I don't think there's anything more in here.
I like the music.
Imagine still having confidence after seeing that happen. Or after seeing that happen.
Nah. Well, I think they're actually getting scared now, right?
His head came off. I like that whenever they start going, I need backup. So because I can heal, you know, it's worth doing that. You can also see, I think, yeah, my part of my face got blown off there, but you could also see, yeah, you can see my ribs.
Yeah.
Because my side got blown up from that.
You can see like the adamantium as well.
And yeah, because I've got the adamantium now, you can see the adamantium. You still got any confidence, buddy?
I love how like just how vicious all the voice lines and everything is.
So I don't know what happened to this guy, but he had a bad day. And more voice songs, I'm not even gonna bother playing it because I'm not gonna listen to that shit. Right. So this game has a pretty liberal checkpoint system for the most part because it does actually get quite hard later on. If memory serves, later parts of the game are quite difficult. So this is set up. Nah. Fuck you. There we go. I love the fucking ground bounce. It's so over the top.
Whole game is all over the top. It's over. Oh man, I can't speak. The game is over the top, but in
Yeah.
a good way.
Poison while you were in the adamantium tank. I can help you, but first you have to come to my lab. I'll unlock a door for you. And be careful. They sent ghost squads.
So this is the thing they sort of pull from the Weapon X comic, of where the idea is that there's some of the scientists who aren't really all in on the operation because they're like, that shit's fucked up.
Yeah.
But and so the idea is in the comic, if memory serves, one of them like lets him go. He doesn't escape on his own. He's given help.
You even blink and you're dead.
So this is a fun one.
Jesus.
Your friends use too much cologne. Activating cloak.
He just saw me figure this out, by the way.
So he decides to put the cloak back on.
So you can't lunge at these guys. Because they'll shoot you out of the air. I'll demonstrate. I'll just lunge from about here. Yeah, see, they shoot you out of the air because they've got a shotgun. But they're not that much of a threat, really. I think my heart is on show there. No, it's not. I just have a big dent in my chest.
I can't see it, I can smell you.
So, there's... I think this is a mutagen, isn't it? Oh no, this is just a health boost. So again, obviously this is a character action game, much like your, you know, your Devil May Cry's or any of those types of games. And so there are elements from those games which are similar here, such as, you know, you find your little health upgrades, you got your skills and all that stuff. But there's also the music. I think is probably one of the bigger similarities.
Yeah. Music is great. It's always, it is, the music's very Devil May Cry-esque as well.
I haven't regrown anything. I haven't fixed my little shorts, because unfortunately, I mean, your shorts can't get injured. There's nothing unfortunate or bad or good about that. It's just a fact.
You don't want to see Wolverine.
Anyways.
Bald.
Look at that! That guy's
Yeah, man, that
really
guy's
dead.
He's super dead.
That guy's also really dead. But he's not dead yet. He's currently still dying. Because I only chopped his arms off. I think honestly the shock would probably kill you more than the bleeding at that point. Oh, so there was a little non-subtle bit of loading that happened there because, if memory serves, yeah. So this is pretty similar to the boss fight we just did.
It's a different Rockman. He looks like Abomination.
So this is supposed to be like the Wendigo from the comics, but this is not the Wendigo. So this guy you got to get on his back.
And just slice thing in his spine.
So I want to get the special kill on him, which requires you to be on his back. Oh, fuck. I wounded him too much. There's a special kill on him where you, like, pull his spine out.
All units converge. This is Viper 6-2 in transit. Wolf 3-1 and 3-2 are
Yeah, that is Steve Blum.
Yeah.
Fuck you, you're not fucking parrying me, you son of a bitch. Fuck all you guys.
You think you can take me?
He was freaking out a little bit. So there's a point which I'm getting to here, which I feel like is a natural end point for the video. It'll take a minute, but I think I know where I want to end things because there's a point whenever the gameplay style will change for a bit, about right now, which I don't like.
Are you there, Logan? Can you hear me?
So there's a thing which they've established here, which is
Carol Frost, and I work for Dr.
it's
Cornelius.
different
I think I can
from
help you.
the movie of where.
As an insurance policy against you escaping, Stryker had you injected with a bioenzyme. It just activated and destroyed your regeneration and feral senses. I can repair the damage, but you must meet me in my lab north of here.
So
Why should I trust you?
there's an extended sequence where you don't have your healing factor because they want to make the game a little harder for a while, and so you've lost your regeneration, and I have not got much health. As you can see, I've only got my heart meter, which is not very much health, meaning I can't take very much either, and I can't use my feral senses to locate stuff. So I think this is a natural endpoint for the video. This is where I don't really like this sequence very much at all. So yeah, that was a very strong first hour, I believe.
Oh, it was a good game.
But yeah, the
Not
whole,
yet, obviously, but it's really good.
yeah, this is a very strong video game, and so there's elements here which they reference there a few times, like Dr. Cornelius and stuff like that in the X-Men comics and in the cartoon. If memory serves, the guy who gives Wolverine the adamantium is just called the Professor, and there's extra guys who are like Dr. Cornelius and stuff like this who are like weird kind of nasty dudes. But the Professor is this guy who's like, he's a bald guy with glasses, but you never see his eyes. And in the X-Men 2 game, which bizarrely features Mark Hamill as Wolverine, the opening of that game features you viciously murdering that guy. Because that's also a thing from the comics. But in the X-Men 2 game, you have the fucking bucket helmet, which you don't have here. But anyways, I'm going to take one last cursory glance at my points. I do have some points. I'm going to buy some new attacks, and we'll roll with that. Because I'll have more moves. Logan's Revenge, eh? See, there's some goofy shit like this where they name the fucking combos, but yeah. I think most of this is probably fine for the most part. Logan's Revenge. Quick kill, throw enemies. Yeah, this is all kind of normal for the most part. Yeah, you got your... Oh, I have a dash move now, and I have a dodge tackle. So I've got more dodge attacks. That's what I got, really. And these are all the same ground attacks. Okay, well, that was part 1 of X-Men Origins Wolverine. I can already tell you the first hour of this game is better than the entirety of the movie. Because,
Yeah.
you know, I got...
Like, even that whole segment was better. Where you
I had
escaped.
I had the ability to pull men's heads off and split them in half and fucking kill Wendigos and rock men and fucking break legs, and the Sabretooth fight was so much more interesting and cool than it is in the movie. That's effectively your Virgil fight in this, is fighting Sabretooth, and there's a couple of Sabretooth fights in this game. Not enough, in my opinion, because Sabretooth is the most interesting enemy to fight in the game because he's got all the same moves as you. And whenever you fight him towards the end of the game, he's got like special moves, like my right trigger moves. He's got his own versions of those. So it's like he's got crazy shit that he can do, and I feel like I would like to have the ability to fight him more. But you know, such is life. This is a pretty good game. It's got its flaws. Most of them come from the fact that it's associated with a not very good movie.
They even have like, yeah, I know. I just think the fight scenes are. Well, I mean, yeah, it's a game, but it lasts a lot longer than the movie with fight scenes, especially the what's it? The one in the bar.
Yeah.
That lasts like 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's very brief in the movie, and it's also not very interesting. Like, it pretty much immediately cuts to them like throwing down outside, and it's just not very interesting. X-Men Origins Wolverine is not a very good movie.
No.
But you know, that was us. That was us right there. This is a very good video game. We will be playing more of it in the weeks to come. So yeah. Goodbye, everybody.
Everyone. That was the game.
It's a very strong hour. Anyways, let's carry on.